So Anthropic released Claude Design. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know without the hype. So let's dive into it. So this is Claude Design. The URL of this application is claude.ai/design. In my opinion, the UI of this website is way more complex. We as users need to understand two things. First, we want to understand what we can design with Claude Design and how we can do it. So let's see what we can do with Claude Design. Let's go to examples. Here we can see that it created an animation with text and some graphics. It looks nice. It also created some loaders, as you can see here. Wallpaper, which is a pure design. Also a little application of a card that you can create and modify. That's nice. A calculator. Of course, application design, another animation, and also a complex graphics like the globe we can see here. So in general, we can see that it has a lot of capabilities. It also can create some slides, as we can see here on the left, slide deck, and we can use it for almost every design we want to do. You can also create a design system. Here on this page, you can add assets to Claude Design, so it will use them. You can add a GitHub repository. You can upload code from your computer, upload images. Also, you can add fonts, logos. That's great. Now I want to show you how to use Claude Design. I want to create a landing page for my new Skull community. The community will be called Let's Build SaaS. And now we need to choose between wireframe option and high fidelity option. Wireframe talks about general flows and the placeholders and something that is not finalized yet, just to see the whole workflow. With high fidelity, we'll get polished mockups, we'll real brand assets. This will create a finalized version so we can work and after that deploy it to production. So let's create. So this is the actual canvas of Claude Design. On the left, we have a place when we're going to write our prompt. We can also enrich our context with design system, screenshots, code, and even a Figma files. On the right, we have the canvas itself. Here, we're going to see the design Claude Design creates. So this is the prompt we'll execute. Create a bold, dark theme, coming soon landing page for a school community called Let's Build the SaaS, an OBS program teaching founders to build real SaaS products using AI coding agents. Include the hero headline, 4 key benefits, weekly Q&A, Claude Code Masterclass, tech support, weekly SaaS ideas, and a waitlist email sign-up form with a CTA button. Let's execute. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I help developers turn AI into real workflows, so sub and like, it really helps me provide more value for you. On the left, Claude created a plan for this design. While it's running, I want to share some important notes about Claude Design. First of all, it uses Opus 4.7. This model got a huge improvement with the visual reasoning from Opus 4.6, the previous model, as you can see in this benchmark. In addition, Claude Design is available in research preview for all the paying subscription Claude suggests, Claude Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise. This tool is available only from the web. And the last note is related to a sensitive topic, token usage. Currently, with the research preview, Claude Design has its own limits. You can see these numbers on your settings in Claude.ai website. Here we can see that Claude Design has different limit from the rest of the models. So this is the initial output from Claude Design. During the work on this design, I didn't receive any questions or clarifications from Claude. But when I played with this tool, there were some prompts that Claude Design decided it wants more information and asked me some questions. In my opinion, this landing page is good. It seems like Claude thought about the audience and made some decisions that are related to them and to make the developers feel comfortable on this website. For example, the fonts we see, the grid behind the scenes, and the little animations we can see here. Now let's talk about the editing options. With Claude Design, we have something called Wix. You can see this toggle. When I turn it on, we have a Wix on the bottom right here. And this allows us to modify some of the design decisions Claude did. For example, you can see that this changes these graphics. Let's set it to be orange. I can also change the background from grid to dots, scans, and solid. I'm going to keep it as a grid. And the headline can be changed as well. This visualization is great and allows you to see the changes before you do them. This is not something new. We could do that with the Google Stitch, with Lovable, and also in Cursor there are some features that allows you to do that. In addition, we have this edit button, and here we can change specific components. For example, let's say I want to change this title, so I just can click here. Let's change it to ship more code. We also have an option to add comments. For example, I can choose this component and say, rewrite this paragraph. This option is useful because now you don't need to take a screenshot. Of course, we have the chat open on the left, and we can still iterating with Claude Design to make sure we get the perfect design we wished for. Now let's talk about the export options. When you click on export, you can see some options. You can export it as PDF, you can download it as slides, send to Canva, also download it as a zip, and of course, hand off to Claude Code. This is the most important feature of this Claude Design. When we click on hand off to Claude Code, a new dialog is opened with a prompt. We can just copy the command, go to Claude Code and paste it, and that way we can continue the work with Claude Code. To be honest with you guys, the option to export it to AI coding agent is not new. Google Stitch has MCP for months, and you can design with Google Stitch and continue to work with any AI coding agent you prefer. Claude Design is great, but if you want to save tokens, you can use the advisor command. Luckily, I created this video for you.